What's up, guys? Bam, and welcome to Wolf King's Viz. Alright, this video is going to be my big question challenge. It's going to be a challenge to religious people and those who believe in the supernatural in general. Basically, if they can come up with a big question about reality that we once had a scientific answer for that is now answered better through a religious answer, you will be rewarded $500 cash by Wolf King. Now, to basically elaborate on this, the challenge is essentially this: those who basically hold to a rationalist position and see science, reason, and empiricism as the best ways to understand the world, the challenge is basically to test the epistemology of religious theological views, basically, just to test the predictive power of that model and see if it can outdo science in terms of answering a big question that ponders the human mind in reality. And honestly, I think when it comes to figuring out how the universe works and our place in it, honestly, we have that in physical evidence and reason and logic, just from figuring out why there's so many different species in this biosphere, how the stars align and stay on course, how humans have, certain behaviors that enhance the survivability of our species, figuring out disease, and how that operates, just having advancements in medicine, sending a man to the moon, the internet, etc., etc. Like all of these advances have been a result of the history and achievement of scientific progress. And honestly, I think given its track record, it just demonstrates that it's outrageously successful with figuring out how reality works. So basically, it's more or less of a challenge to the religious person to see if they can, if their view or model produces some explanation that explains a big question that just that apparently science doesn't have a good explanation for. Now, that being said, I don't want, here's the one rule from this. Now, that being said, here's what I don't want. I do not want a God of the gaps hypothesis. Okay, if you guys make a video about whether it's evolution or about justice, if you guys tell me that, Wolf, there's a missing factor in this, there's a hole in this, don't tell me that because we don't have a scientific explanation to explain this thing, therefore you insert God in there. Don't do that. That's a God of the gaps hypothesis. You're cheating yourself and you're cheating me, and that's just not an answer. Okay. What I want is a full explanation where you give facts and evidence that correspond to reality. That's what I want. If you come up with something with some about a particular scientific theory having some holes in it, and apparently it hasn't been figured out yet, and you just put the God of the gaps in there, you're not going to get the money. Okay, so that's my challenge, the big question challenge. You can produce a question and give a full explanation for how religion is a better like predictive model for understanding that question as opposed to science. If you could basically do that, I'll give you $500 cash. So you can make a video, you can send me something, by all means. Do that, and we'll talk about it, and we'll see. I think this is actually important because you have to. A wise man once said that it's wrong always, anywhere, and at any time to believe things on insufficient evidence. So that being said, let's test one's epistemology to see if it can make statements, or at least come up with statements that better correspond with reality. And that's what we're going to see with this challenge. Alright, that's the end of my video. This has been Wolf King. Peace out. If you like this video, you know what to do. Some video challenges if you want to get this prize money. But until then, peace. Later.